Terminator.
Where do you think he went? Did he go wrong just when he gave up acting for that period just to become governor? Should he have...
No, because, I mean, people complain about him being governor. I'll tell you this, it was, being in California, I'll tell you this, it was literally the only year I ever voted. Now, granted, I only voted to get Gray Davis out because he's a piece of shit. But...
Didn't he end up running back for... Oh, no, that's... I was thinking of somebody else. I thought...
That's Horatio Cockblower, fucking Jerry Brown.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Jerry Brown Eye. But I mean, that's the only year I ever voted was for Gray Davis, and literally I just put in Arnold as a throwaway vote because I didn't fucking believe in Arnold. But you want to know something? Arnold, he wasn't the best governor, but damn it, he's exactly what California needed. Because right now people don't really give a shit about voting in California, and there's a lot of important things that are being decided on, and Arnold was the only time. It was the only time Californians really cared about voting, because all they wanted to do was vote against Arnold. It was weird because you can actually talk to somebody about measures and ballot measures and stuff like that. He made people care about politics in California again. And you didn't feel like an idiot half the time when you said that you were Republican in California because you said, I got the fucking Terminator behind me. Fuck all of you, you hippies. I got the Terminator behind me. I don't need you to placate my ego. I got the Terminator. I have the Terminator, and I got the dude who killed the Predator. Fuck off, hippies. It was really a good time in politics in California. There was a lot of really bad shit he did. I'm not gonna sugarcoat any of that. But Arnold was good for California. I think there was a lot of good that he did, and anything just making sure that people paid attention next time. Granted, I guess it didn't work because we just voted in the fucking guy who got us into most of this shit again in the first place, fucking 30 years ago. 40 years ago. But then again, I'm an anarchist. I don't vote.
Yeah, the only thing I really liked about Arnold being governor, at least as an observer from the other side of the country, was he did something that no one usually did in California. He actually signed people's death warrants and put people to death. In California, there were so many people on death row over there. And
right.
He actually did what most other California governors refused to do. When
you give it enough time, you would have done it to Manson. I want to meet the protesters who are going to say that's going to be a bad idea. You know, not that I believe in it or anything, but I want to meet these protesters. I want to meet these protesters who truly believe that the dude who created the Crips. Now we're getting into politics. This is a good segment too.
Yeah, I was just looking up Tookie. I remember that.
Yeah. Tookie fucking Williams. I wanted to know who in the world thinks it's a good idea that the creator of the fucking Crips, who has been destroying the black community for the longest fucking time, suddenly is a hero to the masses, that he needs to be saved and he needs to blah blah blah, and he has to have Jamie Farr put on a, or not Jamie Farr. Is it Jamie Farr?
No, I don't think Klinger wanted anything to do with this.
Jamie Foxx. That was it.
Yeah.
Because
how the hell do you mix up Jamie Farr and Jamie Foxx?
Because I'm a little intoxicated, I'll admit, but you know, it's all good. I like Klinger and I like Jamie Foxx. Jamie, I loved I can't even think of one of your movies right now.
Cannonball Run. Love Cannonball.
What was it?
Cannonball Run.
Cannonball Run? I love doing Cannonball Run. I love doing Cannonball Run, Klinger. And I love doing the Gong Show, too. As for Jamie Foxx, I can't even think of any of his movies either. He was on Martin, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he was he was in Ray. He was in Any Given Sunday. He was in Collateral. I mean, Jamie Foxx, good movies, but questionable judgment, as most Hollywoods are.
Anyway, I liked him in Martin. But I don't need Jamie Foxx to come and make a movie and it being aired the night before or the day of or whatever, I don't need any of that. I want to know who's the protester who's, saying that dude needs to continue living. And I'm not even saying like, oh, we have to kill him. I'm not for the death penalty. I'm not really against the death penalty. I'm pretty even on it. I can make a decision whether life or death should be possible. But for what it is, that's my personal decision. So it isn't even like any of that. He wasn't killing, it isn't Texas. He wasn't killing mentally retarded people because they're mentally retarded, Lenny decided to fucking strangle the puppy too much, so, now we got to execute him. That's what it used to be, but it isn't like that anymore. There's some actual consideration going on. So I want to meet the protester who went against wanting to get rid of Tookie. This dude who completely ruined an entire race of people and their community. And I want to meet the person who's going to say no to putting Charlie Manson to death. I'm not saying I would. I'm not saying I'd kill them. I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying I want to meet the people who wouldn't. Because these people, I want to know what makes them think that doing it would be a bad thing. But then again, that goes with, getting rid of the state and people having individual responsibility and, anarchy.
I was just looking it up. Just think Arnold Schwarzenegger could have.
I'm sorry, I went on a rant. I just wanted to say that Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm just really sad that he gets such a bad rap now. And Arnold Schwarzenegger is an inspiration to a lot of guys.
I still love Arnold. I think he still does great work, but the days of the big blockbuster, of him at least at the helm, are long gone.
Yeah.
It's sad, but it's there's nothing you can, it's just the way it is, and it doesn't help when you go in and act in such a watered down version of the Terminator. People go in to see the Terminator, they're expecting killing, maybe a coherent plot of some sort, and a lot of action.
Yeah, because the Terminator doesn't really have the most coherent plot. I mean, it has a lot of time travel and everything, so it already gets complicated. That's what I've noticed. Time travel just makes everything more complicated, which is why it's a horrible device in film. Except in the movie Pi, because that movie's brilliant.
I had a lot of expectations for this Terminator movie, and then all they had to do was they showed the trailer where they gave away the whole movie. And now I'm just going to wait for the Blu-ray to come out, and hopefully there'll be a quote-unquote unrated cut. Like they always do. They'll throw in an unrated...
They just show you the ending. They just show it to you.